So I see the Steelbook. I'm like, ooh, Steelbook.
And yeah, eBay has been my best friend.
That's not that bad.
They're all buying.
Let's go back to the origin of
Hello
Hello everyone, this is Javier Rios from Beefy Gamers, and I'm with my good friend and co-host
Sith Lord Jinx, but you can call me the Tall Man. I am feeling nostalgic for Mr. Angus Scrimm from Phantasm, so for this episode you can also call me the Tall Man.
Ooh, someone's feeling a little
retro
little Gucci.
80s. Got tape over my nipples and I'm ready to go.
Keep your nipples tight and shut. I don't want to see them.
They're cold. Sorry, you might see them because we are a crispy 41 degrees today and my nipples stand on end.
It's 75 to 76 degrees indoors. I don't want to see those things popping out. All right. Well, this is the second episode of the Beef Talk. And last episode, we talked about random games we liked and all that stuff. Now, today, we're going to talk about the obsession of collectibles. And now, for me, I'm still fighting that fight. I mean, today,
and you're losing.
I'm losing. But I think I'm winning because I'm actually making money out of some of them. Because I've been selling some stuff away.
So you can buy some more, right?
Damn it. Well, anyway, first story, and I'm just going to jump into it. Today, I was dropping off my wife off to work. I came by. I was like, oh, look, here's a GameStop just around the corner. Let me just walk in. Because, I wanted to pre-order. I don't pre-order a lot now just because I have the Best Buy 20% off thing. So, like, when you buy any type of new game, you get 20% off right off the bat. You don't have to pre-order anything. And I can't stand that stupid pre-order DLC they give you. It's just a joke. But anyway, I walk in there and I want to pre-order. All that shit I
Old
said.
habits. Hard.
I want to get... I've never played the MLB games. And because the last game I played was Triple Play 2004. Has a cover of Manny Ramirez on there. Manny Ramirez. Anyway, so this one is kind of like they're paying their homage to Ken Griffey Jr. So it's the Hall of Fame edition. And it's a steelbook, of course. Fuck. I love steelbooks. I have too many
very
steelbooks.
Addicted to steelbooks.
Steelbooks. So anyway, so basically it's like his jersey, the back of his jersey, and there's Griffey on there and everything. It's like the classic 90s style nostalgia. Well, anyway, so I pre-order it. It comes with a hat, Hall of Fame hat, like replica hat, of course. It comes with like some stickers and maybe a patch. I forgot. I just saw the hat. I'm like, that looks freaking cool. And it was $100. So actually, that's not bad because the game itself is like $60. So if you want the other 40, I try to rationalize all the time. 20 for the steelbook, 20 for the hat, 20, and the rest is just a throw-in. So I'm not even sure there's DLC. There shouldn't be. It's a fucking baseball game, but there probably is. Now the second part to this story. Now, this is kind of messed up, and it's kind of fucked up, because I already have a large volume of queued games I need to play for Xbox One and for PlayStation and for PC. So I go in there, and I pre-ordered the damn game, but it doesn't even come out until, like, damn March, I think. And I look in the corner, and there's this Resident Evil 7 Biohazard poster. And it has this thing called the Collector's Edition. I'm like... So I see the steelbook. I'm like, ooh, steelbook. The second thing, but it looked kind of weak. It looked like it's just like this like muddy mess of an image of a woman. I don't know. They've been using that image for everything. But anyway, so there's a steelbook. Then you get this little. If you play the demo, there's this VHS tape you find. One of the first things you find, you play it, and you see all the pre-recordings of something. Well, anyway. There's a replica tape of it. I'm like, okay, cool. I like that. That's kind of cool, collectible. Then the next thing, there's like lithographs and maps and all this other junk. The last one is this speaker. It's like a Bluetooth speaker for your phone or any other device. And it's the replica of the house. Now, I'm thinking, that's pretty cool. And I saw that months ago, and I thought it was a European thing. But they actually brought it into the States. That's kind of cool that they did that. So I tell the guy, hey, after I gave him $5 to, hold the game for me for MLB 17, I go, hey, how much is that? And he goes, oh, it's like I think it's like $125. I was like, I was already doing math in my head. I was like, it's great. It's coming out in a few weeks. Okay, I just paid the light bill. I just paid the phone bill. Okay, I have enough for gas. I bought some groceries.
Yes, I can do it.
I get paid the following week. I was like, yes, please. So he goes, he's looking in there, and he goes, no, I'm sorry. It's a GameStop exclusive. Well, no shit, I know that. You just told me. You can't pre-order them anymore, you know. And I'm like, and I look at him, I'm like, okay. And I walked away, and I'm like, thank you. I'm serious.
You saved me from myself.
Because I had like extra $30 in my pocket, and I'm thinking, I'll put down $25 to hold this thing. And I'm thinking, and I'm walking away, I'm like, first of all, I told myself, I'm not even going to buy this game when it comes out day one. Because it's a game that you could probably play 4 or 5 months later and you'll be okay. And then the next thing was, I told myself I stopped buying collectibles or collector editions until the next Assassin's Creed comes out.
You're just like a junkie.
So I fucked up twice, and I walked away, and the guy saved me more than I saved myself. So he did the favor. It's kind of like him putting away the gun, it's loaded. So
putting away the bottle. I was like, no more for you.
So that's my first story I wanted to share. So I want to hear a story from you, Sith Lord Jinx. Like, what was something that you should have gotten, but you still got, and you fucked up still?
I don't know. Everything that I own, probably.
I know you love eBay. I know in the mid 2000s, you were a bitch to the eBay. Every week, you rationalize.
I've always. And since, game-wise, I do have a couple of steelbooks, the Star Wars steelbooks, but that's old news because that's actually from the Xbox 360. But, nowadays, and eBay has been my best friend. I've gotten up to, I think 600 transactions in the last 2001, or last 15 years.
That's not that bad.
They're all buying. Okay, you say it's not bad. Okay, 600. I'm pretty sure I'm already at 600 because
within 15 years.
So then you rationalize that. How many months in that 15-year span? 10 years. That's 120 months. 120.
Something like that. I trust you.
Okay, let's say it's 120 in 10 years, and half of that, 180 months. Let's say.
Okay.
500 transactions. So, and we're not talking about $2 transactions here. I've spent everything from $30 to about $500.
Yes.
I average probably out over $100 for a transaction. So we're talking about, say about 10 transactions a month.
10! 10! Lucky number 10.
Yeah. So, I have a lot of collectibles. That's what I do. I'm addicted. I don't stop. And then with, of course, the gaming, even if it's not stuff that you buy with the game, let's Gears of War, for instance. That's more recent. Let's start with recent stuff. I have all 6 pop figures, pop vinyl for you pop vinyl addicts out there. Y'all know what I'm talking about because they're everywhere. They're everywhere from Walmart to Target to where it started from Hot Topic and GameStop. Everywhere you look, they're just producing those things and. They are, you have the games there too. You got, different games, and they had Gears of War for the new one. So I got all 6. I can't stop. So they keep producing them, even if it's a shitty game. I probably buy the pop vinyl. Like if they have to produce a game, pop vinyl for a shitty game we played a while back, Mother Russia Bleeds, I would buy the pop vinyl because they're so damn cute.
Now I think I'm at fault for this whole pop figure thing for you because. I remember 3 years ago, I took you with me to Alamo City Comic Con, and they gave us these little exclusives because we were a VIP. It was probably the best fucking VIP packages we got. So we got this Ninja Turtle Chrome Raphael, and I saw it. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna sell it for $40, and I sold it for $40. But you decided to keep yours.
Yes.
And from then,
I'm glad you take responsibility for what you did to me. But that was the beginning piece, which now it sits. Pop vinyl, that's my latest addiction. I am up to about, when was that, 2013? Was it 2013? Yeah, because they're going on their third annual Animal City Con. So 2013 October. So that's one. So now I'm up to, I think that I just counted last month, about 135 pop vinyl
Oh wow.
in just 3 years. Thanks to you.
I'm sorry.
It all
Write a
started with
check.
that one.
I'll write a check for you.
And then, because it was an exclusive, I have a lot of regular ones, but now I find myself running to Hot Topic whenever they produce their mystery pop.
I know GameStop also does that too. They have some stuff.
So, it's like an adventure. This last pop vinyl
And
mystery
you're welcome,
line.
Manny. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. I find myself not eating, but at least I get the exclusives now.
You're still healthy looking.
Like they had the last one I think it's the last series because I'm pretty much up to date when they keep throwing them out. Was like the horror figures, and I got lucky because they're mystery boxes. You go and it doesn't tell you what you're gonna get. Shows you in the back the chances of you getting, and it was 3 figures, and I was like, I got Hot Topic credit. So I was like, yes, I'm gonna buy 3 of them. I don't care if I get one double or whatever. Let's see what happens. So. Stuff like that, I get pretty stoked. I took them home, I opened them up, and I got all 3 different ones, which was Pinhead, Hot Topic exclusive, and I forget the other 2. Leatherface, I think, and it was a Hot Topic exclusive, and a third one, I don't know, some clown, I don't even know who it was. But I got all 3 different ones in one shot, instead of usually I see losers in there, buy 4 of them and wind up with 3 of the same one, because it's the luck of the draw. That sounds pretty pathetic. But I got all 3 different ones in one shot. Yeah. And I had them. I was like, I'm a winner.
You hear that sound effects? That's the power of losers.
Losers. Justifying their losing ways.
All right. So let's continue on to the next thing. Let's go back to the origin of our collecting. Now, I'll start off again, and then you, of course, finish. Because you're a better finisher than I am. Well, anyway. Okay. So, now for me, I always, bought DVDs, special editions, stuff like that. Now, my very first collector edition was Assassin's Creed 3. Now, it's the whole Connor crouching on the top of, a hill. And he had, this bloody hatchet. And it looked really badass and pretty epic. And at the time, I was still figuring out video games, what I really want to play. And I started getting into more action games at the time. So I said, you know what, I'll put down $5 and pre-order it at one of my favorite GameStops of all time. And I met some really cool people there. And the lady was like, okay, cool. Once you pre-order it, you can cancel whenever you want. So after a few months later, I started thinking about it. I'm like, do I really need all that stuff? I don't know. And then so I go back. I go, you know what? I'm just going to cancel my pre-order. And she goes, are you sure? Because, after this, because we stopped taking pre-orders already, so you can't get it anymore. And I'm like, yeah. And then we started talking about stuff. And before she did, she asked me again. And then she was telling me, how the statue is and everything. I was like, well, you know what? The game is cool. I like the trailers. Fuck it, why not? I'll do it. I have the money, extra money. So I get the thing, I open it up, I'm like, this is freaking epic. You can put the hatchet in his hand, and then you put the little hidden blade, you detach. So I had a few interchangeable parts, and it just looked really great. And I love the flag, and it came with American flag also with the Assassin's Creed logo on top. So I was like, wow, this is really fucking amazing. And so, but my good friend, she lives in Liverpool. She can also give me the UK editions. And nice. The thing was that in the UK edition, they came with the George Washington Journal. And I was reading the specs on the American version. There was no George Washington Journal. And I was like, well, give me the UK version because I have an extra money to spend. So for $80, I got this one. It came with a pretty cool little Indian satchel with a big old coin, Assassin's Creed coin. I still have it to this day. It looks really cool. And I opened up the American version first because I got it way before the other one. It had the fucking George Washington Journal, and I'm like, what the hell? It didn't say it. It just it was in there. I'm like, okay, this is weird. So I got the other one, and I still enjoyed it. It was cool. I sold the UK version anyway, the game. So I got my money back almost. So the next year goes, and at this time, I got my own place now, and I have money saved up, luckily. And there's I got my friend from Liverpool to pre-order me the Black Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag Black Chest Edition. It's like this huge chest, black chest. It comes with like the Jackdaw, the front of the Jackdaw, and of course you have Kenway, sliding down the fucking pole or whatever. And it came with like a pirate flag, and it came with like all the lithographs and stuff. And the American version was just him on the ship pole, and that's it. And then it came with the other stuff, but not all the other content. So I thought it was something special. And then she goes, okay, well, I'm going to mail it to you. I'm like, okay, cool. So it costs like $250 to no, it actually costs like $150, $170 to pre-order. Get it. So I asked her, how much is the shipping? She's like, oh, about $120. I'm like, holy shit. Wow. so I dropped $120 on this thing. So to all together, I spent almost close to $400 on this plastic and game that I can never play because it's the UK version. And I mean, I could play it, but I couldn't use the season. I couldn't use the other content, the DLC, the exclusive DLC, because it was only UK version. So I had to pretty much sell it on eBay, and luckily I found someone to buy it for me for like $25. So, and then the next year I got the Unity version, and then the next year I got the Syndicate edition. And then they stopped, and I'm like, okay, thank you. So every year I've been dropping from $250 to $300 every year just to get the exclusive Uplay editions of the Assassin's Creed. So that's just one part of the collection. My second one is just random ones. Like the Batman ones I enjoyed. So they were like decent prices. They range from $70 to $100. Now, I got the Witcher 3 one with the Griffin, where he's on top of the Griffin. It's somewhere in my shelf right now. That one I got lucky. It was going for like $300. I got it for face value because the girl that works at the GameStop that I love the most got me one from some other person, some other wholesaler. So I opened it up, loved the statue, did an unboxing video for it, and then after that, I didn't even play the game. And I saved it for a Twitch session, and I played it for about a whole week, and I just couldn't get into it, and I stopped playing it, and then I kind of regret not keep playing it. So I constantly get all these collectibles, and sometimes I don't even finish the games. It's like, what the hell? So now this year, I'm trying to just get collector editions that I really appreciate and really want to finish through. And I almost bought the Resident Evil 7 to go back to the present. Like I said, I almost shot myself in the foot again. So I have a problem, and I will have a problem until they stop playing.
As long as they're not going to stop.
Yeah, and as long as Assassin's Creed games still exist, I'm screwed. Because my friend, she will be my enabler, and she will get me the Uplay editions. As long as I almost got the Watch Dogs 2 Uplay edition. They had one up there. It was the same statue of Marcus, I think it's Marcus Holloway. He's like holding the cell phone, and the only difference is it comes with a 3D like linear type. What do you call those things that kind of like they flash back and forth, like they move. Those little things, those back panels. You move one section and the other, it goes back and forth, and it moves certain ways. It gives that 3D look. It had like a 3D background look, and it was a unique 3D background. And the rest is just like stupid cardboard, like lithographs and a special map and all this other bullshit. For $100, it was $150, but the shipping again would screw me over for like another $120 because it's a pretty big box. So again, another $300 and some down the drain.
Interesting.
So I'm still trying to fight the good fight, but I believe I'm gonna lose.
I believe you're gonna lose too.
So what's your origin of collecting?
Well, the collecting game, as far as this relates to game wise, I think I'd have to go to Arkham City. Arkham City Batman. I think that's the first collectible that I bought. Big time collectible with the statue and the extra video and the content, and I ordered it from GameStop. There was a snafu in the whole order, which I wound up with at the time only had my Xbox 360, but they accidentally ordered a PlayStation edition, which is one of the reasons I ended up like severing ties with GameStop. But I was able to. They're able to fix it. Not really. I went back and ended up buying an Xbox 360 edition. They got it for me, but I ended up purchasing it as not a pre-order, because when they do pre-orders, they only get a certain amount, and so they screwed up on my order, so I ended up just purchasing a regular, even though I had a pre-order. So I missed out on some content, which I ended up later on getting anyways. They released it. It was a Catwoman story and the Joker's carnival or some crap like that, whatever it was at the time for that game. But it started off with that, and more so because where I was working, Black Ops 2 when it came out, and actually my collecting is not really so much directly what's given with the game. I have some stuff like say one of the Star Wars games. I think it was the second one. Both of them I have in Steelbook, but it was I can't recall the name. It was for the 360, but
Battlefront.
No, it wasn't Battlefront. It was more like like an RPG first player where you're a Jedi. Knights of the it wasn't Knights of the Xbox. Force Unleashed.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I always want to play.
See,
that game.
I got both of them. I ended up. I got one of them came as a steel book called the Sith Edition. I think it was the second one. I believe the first one I bought with a little flash card on it, and it had artwork and stuff, and it was like $20 more or something. It's because it came with it, and it was a steel book, had bonus content. So that was a collectible. So I bought that as opposed to the regular edition. It's the same thing with the Sith Edition, the Ultimate Sith Edition, and I bought that. The only thing special was that was steel book, and I still have it to this day. And of course, like the Call of Duties more so when you purchased, you had chance to. Actually, they did. I got an event shirt. I got an event shirt. I didn't win, but my friend worked there, so he gave it to me anyways. and I realized later on that some of those things I would wear it sometimes, and the difference between an event shirt, I didn't know. I found out when people would offer to buy it for me is that it has the date, as opposed to the stores where you get the same shirt, it doesn't have the release date on it. Because they make those for GameStop or whatever. Cool. Wherever the game is being sold, usually it's the employees will wear it, and they'll have the name of the game, and on the bottom it'll give you the release date, and it's called an event shirt. So yeah, I have Call of Duty event shirt. I think I lost in the first 5 minutes, but my friend worked there. He's like, hey, I go, so what are you gonna do with the shirt? Because they gave them to the winners. Of course, I was out, and he's like, well, if you want one, he goes, I'm not gonna keep mine. I was like, okay, I'll wait around. So I did. I got myself an event shirt and 2 other shirts because they were trying to compete with GameStop down the street, the Plus store that I work at HEB here. That's what it's called here in Texas. And they were giving prizes away. They had a competition, and they gave 2 different types of shirts and some stuff. So that's that was years back. So that enabled me to want to collect exclusive or special stuff for every game that I bought. So that's where it started. I mean, the collecting stuff was way before that. But that helped with the gaming portion of it. And as long as they continue to produce like toys or stuff for the game, Gears did it. And the only reason I don't go as crazy as you is because Gears of War 3 when that came out, there's all these pre-orders from GameStop. At the time, it was the blood red Xbox 360 edition that you could buy. That comes with the game.
That one so bad.
And then of course there's more stuff than that. There's different things. You could buy the Retro Lancer, and actually I wanted to go pick up the game. There's people standing outside. When they walked in, they walked out with the Retro Lancer like 3 feet high, and it was like $200. But they had all these things that you could buy, and a lot of people bought them. I felt kind of sad when I walked in, and I just walked out with my game, and everybody was walking out with Retro Lancers and Xbox Gears of War edition, and all these. Like, it was around it felt like, I think it was like later in the year, like right before the holidays, and so it was kind of cold out. So it felt like Christmas because everybody was walking with big boxes, and then I walk in with my receipt for my pre-order, and I just walk out with the little.
You're a true gamer. You don't sell out to anything. You're just there for the game.
No,
I respect that, man.
I couldn't afford only the game. That was all like everybody walked out with the. There's like some of the editions that were even smaller, like mine. I was like, oh, I don't feel so bad because there's some other people that had the game. But no, even they didn't just have the game because they had the game, but it was a little bit thicker because in the back they had in the game you pick up what they're called cogs from the other fallen soldiers. So they had released an edition where
my friend had that
and you
one.
get the little cogs. I was like, oh, you assholes! I couldn't even afford the cogs. I could just afford just the game. And I wanted to cry because I was pathetic. I could not support my addiction.
Hey, well, there's one thing. Every year I resist not to buy the Assassin's Creed Hidden Blades because that's just fucking lame. No, but you know what? One day I will.
Don't buy them in that. I don't even know what those things are.
Because you know why? Because you know why? Because originally they're always like $60 or $50, but a year down the road they always reduce them down to like $25. I still haven't bought them yet. That's how much I'm resisting. Well, one day I'll have like $200 in my hand.
You're gonna make up for them. Buy like
and then
six
I'll
of
buy
them.
all of them. But you know what? I'm a completist because they didn't start doing it until Black Flag. They made one for Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, I think, but they skipped a few other ones. So I was like, you know what? I will not do that because I want it from Assassin's Creed 1 until Assassin's Creed Syndicate. And if I can't have all those, I will have none of those. Because I feel like it would be incomplete and my soul would not be, mending well. Like I feel like there's an empty void. I'd be buying like generic versions of the ones just to complete my collection. So I was like, you know what? That's something I can't complete. So I won't do it. There's so many things I want to buy with Assassin's Creed. It's just like, Part 3, you son of a bitch, fucking Connor. If it wasn't for that toy, if I should have just said no, and I would have none of that stuff on my wall. I would have no steelbooks right now. I would just have maybe some games. Like I'm serious. Like that collector edition, it was so cool. Opening up this giant tall box, and that wasn't even the first because Assassin's Creed 2 had like this giant tin box, and then even Brotherhood had a really cool tall box where you have like it was kind of one of those Jack in the Box toys, and you open it up, it's either Dr. Plague, he's like this guy that helps you heal up and sells you medicine and stuff, and then there's a Jester. They had two different versions, of course. I need the Jester version. I already have the Dr. Plague version. God damn it. And then after I beat Assassin's Creed 3, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go back and play the first one, but I want the fucking statue because Altair statue. They only had it in the UK. The US version was literally this like 20. No, it was like 12-inch little figurine in the collector edition they had. It was like a still can collection, and I bought it. Of course, I opened it up. It was used, and the thing was broken. And I was like, I can't accept this. I need the real statue. So I found one in the UK eBay. Because my friend, of course, the enabler from the UK, she got me it was like $180 for the statue. But in eBay in the UK, in the US, you can't find that no less than $250. The Altair, and it was in mint condition, and it still is. And when I got it in, it came with a 360 copy. I had no idea it even came with a copy. They didn't even say anything. So I opened it up. I was like, oh, it's amazing. I get to play this. But it was the UK version. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to put it in there and see what happens. And I was able to play it. So I beat the game. Nice. I was pretty happy, dude. That was like one of the coolest experiences. And then I got the Black Chest Edition. I was like, that's it. I'm Assassin's Creed bitch for the rest of my life now. Because that Black Chest Edition, it's still amazing. I love that. It's one of my favorite collector edition statues of all time. The Witcher's amazing too, but you can't top the Black Chest Edition. It's just amazing. Just the content alone, like the pirate flag, the soundtrack, the lithographs. You actually get like an 8x10 canvas prints. You get two of them. Like they're also boarded, and everything, so you can hang them. They're ready to go and hang. It was really cool. So, Yes.
We're collectors.
So we are collectors. I'm still collecting, but I'm trying so hard to turn down stuff, and I failed today.
I've done it for the longest time. You try, and then it just draws you back in because something interesting comes out.
Yeah.
But that's what, and obviously it's successful because they continue to do it with different games.
Yeah.
You know, and then some of the stuff sucks. I mean, but I still get it anyway. When I bought Doom 4 for Xbox One, all I got was trading cards. But hey, I still have those trading cards. I don't know. I would hardly look at them. There's like it comes with 4.
Did it come with a steelbook?
Huh?
Did it come with a steelbook?
No, I didn't get. If it did, I didn't get the steelbook.
Had to come with a
steelbook. But
I didn't want steelbooks. Seriously, when I buy a PlayStation 4 game or because Xbox One, I just go digital because I just can't handle that. I can't. That's a whole different subject. I mean, anyway, that's actually gonna be our next podcast. We're gonna be talking about physical and digital content. So for PlayStation, almost every game I buy or I want to buy, I have to see if there's a steelbook for it, and if it is, how can I get it? It's terrible. But I think I have a steelbook for almost every game, but not for the Madden games. But actually, those motherfuckers in Amazon, if you go to Amazon.com and you pre-order the game through them, they give you a steelbook version of the cover. And it's I think since last year, 16 and 17, they have steelbook versions. Same thing with Battlefront. They're the only ones you can get a steelbook for Battlefront. Damn it, I know this shit. I did my research. I know. It's not good.
On steelbooks. I gave up on steelbooks courtesy of, even though I shop with them now, courtesy of Best Buy. When they burnt me on and it was not game related. It was movie related. On the Battle of the Five Armies for The Hobbit, and the deal was, they had pre-order, and so I ordered and put money down because if you pre-ordered the Battle of the Five Armies, I'm a big Hobbit nerd, so a month in advance I ordered it, put my money down, and paid for it because you can put money down, but I just paid it out and so I could have it. You would get access to watch the movie on Vudu, which is an app owned by Walmart. So a month before the release, you were able to already watch it digitally because it came with the digital copy. They gave you that code on your receipt for just pre-ordering the Steelbook. It's like, yes, I get to watch it 100 times before it actually comes out, and I get the Steelbook.
Now, my question is, did you have the Steelbook for the other 2 movies?
The other 2 movies, I had deluxe versions. Like one that's shaped in each one was a collector's item. It was a steelbook. So I'm not like a purist where I had to have all 3 steelbooks. The first Hobbit movie, and
I'd be like, nope, nope.
The first Hobbit movie, there's different collectibles, but the one I found out there was one that came in the shape of a book.
Okay.
So I couldn't pass that up. I loved the way it looked. The second, which was it was Unexpected Journey, and then the second one was The Desolation of Smaug. Now, actually, up until this day, I do not own a copy of it. I just bought it straight digitally because it was offered in advance. So I kind of ruined the set already to begin with. But when the third one came out and it was coming out, steelbook, I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna get another collectible. I didn't want to go back. Sometimes I don't go back to try to. It's like one of those things.
Of collections.
It's too late
From
to go back.
From book to steelbook. Yeah. How can you do this? It has to be all steelbooks or nothing.
I know. I am horrible. So,
I did that for Black Sails. It's an amazing series on Stars. It's about pirates. I got the first 2 steelbooks for the first 2 seasons, and one I had to go through eBay, and the other one, luckily, I found Target's. Luckily, for the regular price. And then the third one just came out a few months back, and guess what? It only comes on a regular case. And I was like,
no.
And I was jonesing for this steelbook because I love the cover. And I go up to the clerk from Target because it's only sold exclusively steelbook from Target. Yes, I know, man. Stop looking at me like that. So I go up to him and I go,
make me one.
So I go up there and go, sir, I went online and there's only the Blu-ray version and DVD version. Is there a steelbook version? I said with a straight face without laughing like I am doing right now. And he just looks at me and goes, I don't know. And I'm just like, why do you work here? Like,
You should know.
and I'm just like, I hate you. I'm gonna walk away now, and I'm gonna find out where you live. I'm gonna beat your ass with my other two steelbooks.
See, at least he told me he didn't know. I would have told you.
Yeah,
like this.
so-
I would have said, sir, the Steelbook edition is right above the unicorns that we sell.
No. So anyway, long story short, I didn't call in that day, but I told them I had to leave early because I had to do something. It was my part-time job I have right now, and I had to go pick up my wife, but I really didn't. So I got there when they first opened it. Don't stop looking at me like that. So I go in there. I go right when they just open at 8 o'clock. And I walk in there, and they're all there. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm looking through. There's no steelbooks. I go, sir, is there any steelbooks? Go, no, we didn't. They don't have steelbooks. But the other two had steelbooks. And he's like, yeah, well, we don't have them. I'm just like, I'm going to go buy tacos.
It's the food that makes you feel better.
Yes. So what I did was the next few weeks, I sold them on eBay. Because if there's no third season, why even have them all?
Why? Exactly. Yeah.
Now, I swear to God, when season 4 comes out and it's over with, and the next year they sell them, and they come out with steelbook, I'm shooting everyone. Everyone is dying.
Everyone's going to die. 'cause
So,
they are dead.
leave off on a happy note.
Yeah, well, let me finish the stat
Yeah,
note
sure.
first.
Okay.
And then, long story short, they got their order, they screwed it up, and apparently, they get 2 orders. They get the regular plastic clamshell edition, and they got the ordered version, and how many people ordered.
Mm-hmm.
And so apparently on that, it was numbered. Not numbered as the case itself, but whatever orders they got in, that's what they got in. Well, there's a screw up at the stores, and not only the store that I went to, but all the Best Buy, and they accidentally put the steelbooks out onto the shelves instead of handing them out to the people that ordered them.
Yeah.
So of course the steelbooks ran out on the first day.
Oh,
So
yeah.
when the people went,
Within the first minute.
yeah, so when
With
people
half
went that
hour.
actually ordered it, there were no steelbooks for them. I was one of them because I went in there and it was really horrible. I'm usually really a nice person, but this really
Oh, I would say
mad.
so.
So I got there and I go, well, I went over and I was like, I'm here to pick up my pre-order, and it's like she's like, and she looked and she goes, we don't have them, and I was like, what? She goes, well, we don't have any. I was like, well, I pre-ordered the movie, and she's like, she goes, yeah. She was like, well, you can go ahead and since you already paid, you can go to the shelf and pick one out, and I was like, wait a minute, I pre-ordered a steelbook. You don't have any more? So it's like, we don't have any more steelbook. Sorry. And so I was like, so what the? I got a little vulgar, because geez, you pay. So I go, so what the fuck was the pre-order for? She kind of like took a step back. I was like, you know what? Give me my fucking money. I'm out of here.
You're so nice. You're so nice.
Yeah.
They would
shut the place, and then she's like, she did me a refund, and I left. And I went to another Best Buy looking because I was not gonna quit without getting my steelbook. I went to
That's good, Manny.
and that's where I found my new Best Buy store. And the guy was in there, and he was pretty nice. He was cool, and I went up to him, and he's like, and he was the one that told me about the whole snafu. And he goes, I'm sorry, man, but we don't know when we'll get another shipment of steelbooks.
We fucked up.
So yeah, he goes, we all fucked up. They didn't send any notes on the packaging, so he goes, I know exactly what they did. It's exactly what we did, and we put those steelbooks out on the shelf when they belong to the pre-orders. And I was like, oh, okay. And then we started talking about Star Wars, so it made it all better. And then we became friends. So that's a happy note.
Well, a better happy note than mine. So, I was about to burn down that damn Target. So, so again, this is pretty much what we're going to be doing almost pretty much every episode. We're going to have short stories about personal experiences, and we're going to talk about our own opinions about certain things. And
Collectibles are good. That's my opinion.
yes, collectibles are amazing. They fill my heart with joy for about an hour, and then I have buyer's remorse later.
And if you suck at the game, which me most of the games I do suck at, you can always take a solace on the little little toy, stuffed animal, or a flash drive that came with it, and ignore the fact that you suck at the game to begin with, and just make yourself feel better with little toys.
Ditto. So again, we'd like to end with a happy, positive note, saying thank you for watching our video, and we'll have plenty of episodes down the road. Again, we appreciate everyone's likes and comments, and hopefully we hear more feedback from you guys.
And we'll see you soon, boy.